Linear functions. So let's look at graphing with some intercepts. We want to graph f of x is equal to 3/2 x plus 6 and give our domain in ranges. So let's go ahead and see what we can do here. First, we want to go ahead and try to figure out what some points are going to be on our graph. So the first thing we can do in order to figure out what our x-intercept is going to be is set y equal to 0 and solve for x in our equation. So let's go ahead and do that, taking this equation right here, and we're going to go ahead and have f of x equal to 0. So we'll be left with 0 is equal to 3/2 x plus 6, and go ahead and solve for x. So subtract your 6, and you're left with -6 is equal to 3/2 x, and you can divide by 3/2 now. So dividing by 3/2, you will be left with an x is equal to a -4. So x is equal to -4. We know that that's going to be our x-intercept. So our y value is going to be 0 in that case. So for that point, we're going to have x is equal to a -4, 0. So that's one point we can go ahead and plot on our line. We have -4, 0. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We can go ahead and fill in our point right there. Now we want to go ahead and figure out, okay, what's our y-intercept? So our y-intercept is going to be when we set our x equal to 0 and figure out what the y is going to be. So again, let's use our equation here. We're going to have f of 0, and that's going to be equal to 3 times 2 times 0 plus 6. So 3/2 times 0 is just going to be 0. So f of 0 is equal to 6. So that gives us the point 0, 6, and we can go ahead and plot that on our graph here as well. So 0, 6 is going to be all the way up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you can go ahead and connect your dots and see what your graph looks like. So this is what it looks like, and we can go ahead and give our domain and range. So if you notice, going from left to right, we're moving up and to the right. So essentially this graph is going to keep going on for negative infinity that way and positive infinity that way, both in the up direction and the x and y directions. So we can go ahead and summarize this by saying our domain is going from negative infinity to positive infinity, and again our domain is just our x values, and then our range is our y values. It's also going to be negative infinity to positive infinity.